This is a message for CERN. If you're not CERN, keep scrolling. Where's my fucking period, CERN? How have thousands of women reported either getting a double period or no period at all? I think they're calling it like the period anomaly or whatever the fuck. Yeah, the body doesn't lie. Where's our fucking period, CERN? Give me back my period, CERN. But seriously, what the fuck?
Ever since CERN turned that thing off, I have been slipping in and out of time. It goes from October, November, back to July. I'm not kidding. Does anyone else feel this way?
So you're telling me that Chick-fil-A deleted all their videos on their TikTok account after we found out that their logo changed back to CHICK, and now they posted a recent one that says our plan is working, and you expect me to believe that y'all never posted before March 16th on a Chick-fil-A corporate account? So the CERN particle collider shuts off. Everybody starts to notice that it's CHICK now instead of CHIC. Chick-fil-A notices, either deletes their videos or all their videos literally go missing, and now they're gaslighting us, making us believe that they knew this all along and that it was planned. I'm not believing it for 1 second. Where is John Kiriakou when we need him, bro? We need someone who is in the CIA to explain what the hell is going on, because I'm freaking out.
I know I'm not a dumbass, because when I was a kid, this is how Fruit Loops were spelled on the box. Not too long ago, it was F-R-U-I-T. Now it's back to F-R-O-O-T.
Okay, but I'm sitting here because, you know, they shut down CERN last week, and I'm sitting here. This road, they like demolished it. It wasn't a road anymore. And I used to have to take like an off-road to get to Target. And now all of a sudden, I mean, they tore up the cement and everything, and now all of a sudden it's a road again. It's a road again. And then I've noticed that time has actually slowed down for the first time since 2019. Our days are actually normal again. Has anyone else noticed weird things? Like, it's a road again. I feel like I'm losing my mind. I feel like I'm literally going insane.
It was brought to my attention that millions of women have had different or off periods this summer, and I have been regular for 6 years. Like, I had an eating thing a long time ago, didn't get a period for like 3 years, and I have been so on the dot within the hour every single month for 5 continuous years. I got my period in June a full week early, and I bled for 10 days. I bleed for normally 4 days, and my boyfriend just sent me this TikTok or reel that said millions of women had irregular periods. Women on menopause were getting or bleeding during the June month, and I'm just like, who else in my community had experienced this? Because our body clocks keep score, and women especially, we like house a lot of energy. So I'm just wondering like what is happening in the universe right now.
Am I the only one that has noticed since CERN has went offline the changes that have happened? I mean, the Fruit of the Loom cornucopia is now all of a sudden back. Chick-fil-A is now C-H-I-C-K again instead of C-H-I-C. Bob Dylan is back and alive for some reason after CERN shut down. But one that has me really tripping out is Bewitched. Now, I'm a Gen X. I watched Bewitched growing up with my parents, but if you remember, she twitched her nose and made things happen. Now she moves and twitches her mouth. The Energizer Bunny, have you seen the new Energizer Bunny mascot? That thing is creepy as all get out. Time has slowed down again. Remember, time was going by really fast. Things were accelerated. Now time has eased back. And I have talked to people that are reporting no more lucid dreams, no more headaches. Can we just keep CERN off, like, for good?
I just figured it out. I just put it all together. Everyone else has probably already put this together, but maybe they haven't, or for the ones that haven't yet. So they tried to absolutely demolish our country, right? Before the inevitable shutdown of CERN happened, because it has to happen. It literally has to happen. And so they're building a bigger one and doing all those things for it to come back on in 2030. And they know at this point that so many people are awake and going to awaken even quicker, that if they didn't absolutely fucking tank our country, they'd have no chance at winning. Holy fuck. Because I have that thing's not going to get turned on. I don't know how, but no one's ever going to let that thing get turned back on ever again. Damn, that hurt my head.
So you're telling me that time has been different for you ever since 2012? That's correct. It has been. Because COVID wasn't 3 years ago. It was 7 years ago. It was 7 years ago. COVID-19 was 7 years ago, not 3 years ago. But why does it only feel like it was like 3 years away? Like 3 years. Why? There are theories that in 2012, that all timelines converged. Now, I don't know if I believe that, but I do believe in CERN. I mean, CERN is a real place that they are doing real testing on quantum physics, on space-time continuum. There is that theory called Project Looking Glass, which is in the CIA files. It says in 2012, CERN did its test thing, and at that point, all timelines converged, which is why there's a Mandela effect. I don't know if I buy it or not, but I will say that, honestly, it kind of makes sense, because time has warp speeded ahead, right?
CERN got turned off and a new Mandela effect has loaded. And this one, I need all of my elder millennials to my boomers to gather around, because we're going to talk about Bewitched. And I personally, here's my connection to it. I'm an elder millennial. I grew up watching Nick at Night. I remember the lineup: I Dream of Jeannie, Bewitched, Brady Bunch, and I Love Lucy. And I loved Bewitched. And I was obsessed with like trying to figure out how to make my nose move like she did whenever she would cast her little spells and do her magic. And turns out everything that you look up now, because someone was like, she just moves her mouth, it's not her nose anymore. And I was like, you're lying. So I went and took to the internet and looked it up, and every single video I saw, she's just moving her mouth. And that is not at all what had happened in the show. Because I remember as a kid, like in the mirror, trying to move my nose like that and like not understanding how she did that. I remember having conversations with my mom and being like, how does she do that? My mom's like, I don't know. And also like her daughter Tabitha, like she would do this with her finger to like make her magic happen. And so you're gonna tell me that's not a thing? And even the videos that I looked up, they're like, Samantha Bewitched nose wiggle, it's just mouth movements. Every single one is just mouth. Like, I can't find one with her nose moving. And this is a hill I will die on. This has fucked me up the most. So if you are an elder millennial all the way up to a boomer, and like you grew up watching this, whether you were a child when it came out or you were a Nick at Nighter, I want to know, did she move her mouth or did she move her nose? Also, might I add, it appears that the cornucopia has reappeared with Fruit of the Loom. So there's another thing. But back to the task at hand. Did she move her mouth or did she move her nose? Sound off in the comments. I want to see what timeline you came from.